Hello and welcome back to the 25th episode of the Dlsone podcast. I'm Adam with the Rubik's Cubed.
I'm Daniel Goodman, or DG Cubes.
I'm Daniel Karnock, or Derpy Cuber.
I'm Allison Lee, or the Programming Cuber.
And today our guest is Patrick Ponce.
Hi, I'm Patrick Ponce.
Oh,
Wow.
Thank you.
that has to be the best introduction.
Well, then he would still say he's
legally,
Patrick Ponce.
no, they legally can't say they're Patrick Ponce. That was so awkward.
No, you're fine.
No, that was good. That was really good. I liked it. All right. As per usual, we're just going to get right into our Q&A, so let's get started. The first question is from Ruz Craze. At the start of the next episode, list all Patrick's achievements except his WR. Say that it was an NR or something. Okay, well, I wish I read that before I actually did the introduction.
Stellar.
Wait,
All right, so
I'm confused.
that's not a question. We're moving on.
Joining
Anyway.
us,
Is there a question mark?
joining us, we have Patrick Ponce, former U.S. national record holder for 3x3 single with a 4.69.
Yes.
Yes.
That is his most notable achievement.
And Patrick Ponce.
And Patrick Ponce.
And Patrick Ponce.
And also he is
And
Patrick
Patrick
Ponce.
Ponce.
And
All right. So since that wasn't really a question, I guess somebody else should get the next one. Then.
Now we get into the Q&A.
Yep.
Yes.
I'll take the next
So
one, I guess.
go ahead.
Okay. Iron Dolphin Cuber says,
Okay.
Hello, I really like your videos. I'm trying really hard to get sub negative 20. I have watched some videos, and I have two questions. One, should I always use intuitive F2L, or should I start memorizing algorithms? And two, if I should use algorithms, where should I learn them? Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.
Just a quick note.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out that username, and there's a basketball player named Rajon Rondo, and I thought it said I Rondo, and then I was like, I Rondo Fincuber. I couldn't figure that out.
Irondo.
Rondo.
So to just go into the answer?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
So like, I've never learned an F2L alg ever. So I think intuitive F2L is the way to go. It's more fun to just find out your own way of doing things. And if you're doing them inefficiently, you can just look up like videos of people doing them efficiently. So it's just like a process, and I think that doing it intuitively is probably the best way. So I guess your second question doesn't really make sense then.
Yeah.
I definitely agree. It took me a while. As a person here who was like most recently got sub 20, I can definitely say that like intuitive F2L is probably the way to go. And it took me around 6 months to get it down because I'm like a relatively slow learner. So, but like Patrick said, the process is more fun also, like figuring out by yourself. I did use as reference, like Paradox Cubing has a really good series where he goes over like different algorithms for F2L cases. If you did want to learn it algorithmically, that's probably where you should go. It was pretty good, but I used it just for reference for a few cases I didn't know. Couldn't figure out a good way to do them. So, yeah.
I agree with everything.
Yeah. That's pretty much
pretty
all.
good.
Question, yeah. Not much to it.
Yeah.
Next question.
Yeah, I got
Alright.
this one.
From.
This one's
Okay.
from the Casual Cuber.
Oh, right.
And it's for me.
2 parts.
Have you ever been... Somebody can get the other part. This part's for me. So, have you ever been noticed in public before, or was I the first person to notice you? Yeah, so this is... this happened recently. I was... over winter break, I was going down to Florida. And so it was like... it was really early in the morning. It was like 4 o'clock. I'd gotten up at like 3 something. So I was like tired out of my mind, like delirious tired. And we're sitting there at the airport. And my dad told me that he noticed like this family that kept staring, like glancing over at us or something. That's he started to get really annoyed because he was like, "What are they looking at?" Like, and then somebody came over and like introduced themselves. They recognized me from my YouTube channel, which was pretty crazy, and the only time that's happened to me. So yeah, if I remember correctly, his name was Jacob. I still remember. So yes, Jacob, you're the only person who has ever recognized me outside of like competitions and stuff. That was pretty crazy, and I thought I was like making it up because I was so tired. I didn't know if it was real or not, but yeah.
I didn't know if
and
it
it was
real.
like it was pretty awkward too, because he was like, "Oh, hi, you're Adam from the YouTube." Like he didn't say, "I know you from your YouTube channel." He just said like, "Hi, hi Adam," right, and like introduced himself or whatever. And I was like,
That's awkward.
I
Yeah, that's
actually
kinda creepy.
said to him, "How do you know me?" I was like, "How do you know me?" And it was like, "Oh, your YouTube channel." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I was pretty sure, but I wasn't sure. So yeah.
Right.
That's really funny.
What if
Hi,
they
Adam.
what if they knew you? What if they knew you only by your name and they didn't actually know you had a YouTube channel? So
It's
they're
just like walked up
oh,
to
I've
me
heard
like,
about you.
it's like, "Oh, hi Adam."
There's
It's like,
Adam,
"Oh,
right?
how do you
You
know
know
me?" It's
only
like, "Oh,
Adam.
I don't know you. I just guessed your name." It's
Adam,
like-
I've heard of you, Adam. From whom?
Yeah, but
Instead of
that was the only time it happened to me. So I wish I'd like talked to him more, but I was really tired, so I just went back to my chair and fell asleep. So
That's
Nice.
funny.
yeah.
All right, so there's the second part to the question. For everyone, I know DG has been noticed in public as he made a video about it, but who else has been noticed in public before, and what was the context? So, Patrick?
I don't think I've ever been noticed in public.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Besides like cube comps.
Yeah.
Because like
Mm.
I don't know. It just never happened. I mean, I don't really come out of my house anyways. So
It's understandable.
like I get noticed by my family quite a bit.
That's true.
Wait, are you Patrick?
Oh my God! Are you
Yeah.
Patrick Ponce?
Are you Patrick?
Can I get your signature, please?
Oh man.
I'll go next.
Alright.
I've been noticed once outside of a cube comp, but it wasn't exactly like public. It was at a science Olympiad competition, so it was still kind of a concentrated group of more likely people to be cubers. But there was one kid that saw me at an event and recognized me. But then there was once actually in public where I was, I think in DC in a restaurant, and this girl and her dad just came up and was like, "Oh, we recognize you from like your YouTube channel and like competitions and stuff." And I was like, "Whoa, that's crazy. We're like in
Whoa.
DC at the same time." Like, I don't know. I don't actually remember where they actually live, but they've been to like Northeast competitions in like where that I've been to too. So it's
Oh,
like,
that's weird.
that's pretty
Huh.
cool.
Yeah.
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 It's like it's a weird experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You
like,
you don't
"Oh,
know what to
somebody
do.
knows me."
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like, are we supposed to like flatter them?
Yeah.
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 You're
It's
like,
like,
"Oh,
it
that's
is
cool.
really
Now get
awkward.
away from me."
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right.
No, not really. If you see
No,
us, you can
it's
come
cool,
up to
though.
us. It's just
Yeah.
you know, it's a weird
Yeah.
experience for us, but it's not like you shouldn't. Yeah, you definitely
Yeah.
can introduce
Right.
yourself if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I know, we're making it sound like, no, this is like weird. Why
Yeah,
would you
no.
talk to us?
It's not a weird thing to do. It's
No,
just
we're
like
too good for you.
it's just a weird experience to have.
Yeah, it's a weird experience.
Yeah.
Okay, Allison, on a side note, I was kind of laughing while you were telling your story because I thought that I saw your dad was like stone cold asleep in the background. but then I thought
You didn't
that I
want to
saw
say
him start.
Yeah, no, I saw it.
But I
He
was
was.
like,
He was. No, he was like taking a nap in the background. I didn't realize he was in the
And
frame.
then
though.
I saw him just I saw him turn around and open his eyes and get up, and I was like, "Oh wait, was he asleep?"
He was definitely asleep for like a little bit.
like I have a pretty interesting story at Worlds.
Oh yeah.
I think like it was like just some like German keepers or whatever, and they were like smoking or whatever. But I just wanted to talk to Sebastian
Yeah.
because like 404 just ended, and I wanted to know if he did well.
Mhm.
And before I go up to him, this like big guy like pushes me on the shoulder and like he actually like physically pushed me. He's like, "Hey, €2 to talk to the Weyer brothers." Like he was totally joking,
What?
but like
Yeah.
for like 5 seconds I was like, like I didn't know they were that popular.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
man.
funny. And at Derpy, you have been recognized
Yeah.
before.
I've been recognized a couple times. There was actually one time recently, like during the summer, where I was at a rest stop, and I didn't know that someone saw me. They didn't go up to me, but like apparently they commented on like DG's video after
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And they were
Wait,
like,
what?
DG, can you message Derpy that I saw him at a rest stop in
Yeah.
some place in New York? And I was like, well, I am on a really long car ride, so I was at a restaurant recently, so it's very plausible. I
I
was
remember
like,
there
wow.
was this one comp where there was a rest stop, like after the competition, and it was like really obscure, and like literally everyone went to it. I was like so confused.
That's funny.
Yeah. And it was awkward because like the way I found out was like I was in the bathroom, and then like this guy just taps me on the back, and I was just like, and it's like it was Chris Chee's dad. I was so confused.
So good.
That's funny.
I was just like, buddy, can you not?
I remember one time I was in the car on the way home from Slow and Steady 2016, and were you in the car? No, I don't know. I don't think you were.
I wasn't at that competition.
Oh, right. No, but I looked in the car next to me, and it was like we had already been driving for like an hour or so, and like I saw like Statue and like Jabari and I don't know, just like all the cubicle people just like in this car, and like Colin, and like I was like waving at them like crazy, and eventually like they saw me, but it was weird. Like
that's awkward.
Yeah, like an hour after leaving. But yeah.
Yeah, so I've driven down to Florida before multiple times. It's like a 22-hour car trip, and so you like after I got used to it, you know, you kind of just don't pay attention to where you are, and like because you stop at rest stops at like 1 in the morning, then like 4 in the morning, then like 8 in the morning. Like it's like a progression like that. You don't really pay attention to where you are. And so we stopped at this rest stop in Virginia, and everything was normal, right? And then like the next year when we went down, we stopped in this another rest stop in Virginia, and I was having like the strongest like deja vu. And then I realized that it was the same exact rest stop from last year.
Yeah.
It was like the weirdest feeling. So
yeah, they're whenever I drive up to Massachusetts, which my family does a lot because we have friends there, we always stop at what seems to me to be this same exact rest stop, but like in reality, there's like 3 or 4 or 5 very similar looking rest stops within the span of however many miles on the main highway. So I was just like, oh, okay.
But like, do you ever just doze off? Like while like in a long car trip, like I remember I went to Michigan one time, like driving, and then we just completely skipped Ohio. I was awake. We were in Pennselsvania, and then like we just skipped Ohio. We were in Michigan. Ohio just didn't happen. I think we flew over it. Like,
hey, what happens in Ohio stays in Ohio.
Right. I think like after I left, they just like tapped my memory. You weren't here at all.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
That kind of happened to me after nationals, but instead of a car, it was a plane, and I was so tired because I didn't actually sleep the night before because it was such an early flight that I didn't want to sleep so that I would miss my alarm, and so I was just really, really tired, and so when I got on the plane, literally I passed out. I slept through takeoff and landing. So I was just
teleport.
Oh my god!
So it was literally like a teleportation device. I was like, I'm in Indiana, now I'm in New Jersey.
Nationals.
I was like, wow, this
crazy.
is amazing. Can every flight please be like this?
For some reason, after nationals, my flight is like the Monday, and then it's like super early. So I'm just like, let's just not sleep, and let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
Like 2016, I was actually with you, and we just like chilled in like the club room till like 4 in the morning. And then
Oh yeah, that was
but
fun.
like this Nats, I just didn't go to bed. Like
Same.
I would just hang out with people until they went to bed, and then I was just alone. And it was like 7 in the morning.
Oh yeah, I remember the morning after Nats. I went to like the Marriott lobby, and I saw you and Chris there. Like you were like so.
I was
so
so
out of it.
gone. I remember like we got into the Uber to go to the airport, and then the second we got out, we were just in the airport. And I don't know how that happened. That was actually funny. We like ate breakfast at the airport, and none of us paid. Like because like they gave us a slip of paper, and then Chris gave him, and we like I guess they did us separately, so they gave us 2 slips of paper, and then he gave her the card, and then she came back with 1 slip of paper with numbers on it. So we assumed, oh, that means we paid it. No, what she did was she just combined the checks together and brought a new one. And so eventually we're waiting, and we're literally boarding, like we're going to the plane, and the security guard just like pulls us, and he's like, you're not slick, like please pay.
That's really funny.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I've done a lot of early flights, so I get that feeling. It's like midnight, and it's like, well, I have to wake up at 3 anyway, so it's like, I'll take a quick nap or something like that, but it's like, you might as well just, like, stay up, you know, at that point. But I get what you're saying about, like, the napping stuff, and, like, it seems like teleportation. I've always said that my superpower was being able to stare out windows for long periods of time, and that's why I'm able to stand, like, the 22-hour car trip. And we don't stop at a hotel or anything. We just go straight. So, because I go with my grandparents, and my grandpa's basically nocturnal at this point. So, like, he's gone complete. He's like gone complete backwards, right? He just sleeps through the day now and just stays up at night. So, he drives at night, and so we just go straight. And the worst thing about the Florida trip is when you reach Florida, because you're like, oh man, we finally made it past like all of the states. Like you make it past Georgia, and you're like, all right, we're almost there, right? Yeah. And Florida is huge. And what's horrible about it is that it's
5 hours
same...
after entering Florida, you're still in Florida.
Yeah. Like you're still driving in Florida, like 4 or 5 hours in Florida. It's at least to where I was going, right? Which most of the areas, like destinations you're going to in Florida, are in this like the south half. So like you're going there anyway. But
that's why if I ever had the choice to drive down, like, because I've also driven down to Florida once with my family. That now I know that if I had the choice to drive or fly down to, say, like, if Nationals was in like Miami, I would fly 100%.
Yeah, it's not for everybody. My dad refuses to drive, like absolutely refuses. He'll take the plane every single time. Like he would rather, I don't know, it's like his worst nightmare. But like I was saying, for me, what's bad about Florida is that like the scenery is the exact same thing. It's like somebody took like a chunk of forest and copied and pasted it. At least in like, I'm serious. At least in like
Indiana.
That's just like every state.
Yeah.
Like you just land. You either land or you park after driving for a long time. You're just like, what's the difference between here and where I was? What was the point?
So I'm able to like, if you just like zone out and stare out the window, I can like make 3 or 4 hours pass just doing that. Like I don't even occupy myself with anything in the car. I'll just sit there and stare out the window and like zone out.
That's talent.
Yeah, I'd say it's my superpower.
Talent.
Dedication.
America's Got Talent.
If you're not able to do that,
all right, guys. So this is gonna be a pretty lengthy act. I just need a car window, and like I need like 180 minutes. So just give me a sec.
Completely zone out.
All right. I'll be done quick. Just give me a sec.
And that's how we've been recognized in public.
Wow, that was a long question.
That's what happens.
Here at Dlsone, you're very concise with your answers.
This is every episode. Like,
yeah.
This happens all the time.
I'll take the next question.
And that's about the
It's
time
from
I drove down to Florida.
The next question is from Duncan Bannon. Patrick, what ALG sets do you know? Have you tried a Diane-coded cube yet?
The only full set of ALGs I know is COLL, and I don't really use them at all. Most of the time.
PLL?
Oh, that was so bad. Okay, obviously.
I don't really use PLL either.
Dude, you got me. Okay.
What about OLL?
I don't know.
Patrick, do you know full OLL or do you still use TULO?
Listen. So I knew soon.
No, Patrick still uses TULO. He just skips he just does EO.
Right. In all seriousness, I know OLO-PLL obviously, and I know parts of sets like VLS and ZBLL. But yeah, I know all of COLL except for the soons, but most of the time I find it like just better to do the OLL and then PLL. And yeah, like last slot, last layer, a lot of like orienting edges and stuff. But I've never tried a die-encoded cube. Oh, I'm stupid. I don't own one. I've tried them before. And I don't really think they're that much better than normal cubes. I think that if you just like the feel of Dion, then you're obviously gonna like it more. But it's definitely just personal preference. It doesn't make it objectively better or anything.
At New York City Winter, Derpy, you're using a Diane-coded. Who was that? Whose cube was it?
It was Sam's Angstrom 3x3.
Yeah,
That's
that was
the one.
It was good.
Yeah, that's the one I used in finals. So thanks, Sam.
Oh, that was Diane coded.
Yeah.
Oh,
Congrats,
really?
by the
Oh,
way.
I didn't know.
Thank
I
you.
wish I could have stayed a little longer to see you win, but
Yeah, I wish you
saw
could
the
stay too, but oh
first
well.
few solves, which is good. Yeah, that was a crazy crowd, man.
Oh yeah, that was like
Yeah, I heard
that
about
was like some real excitement in that
There
crowd.
were literally 10
Palpable
people in the
excitement.
crowd. Like, that was it. I remember Allison was 16th seed, or was it out of 16? Something like that.
Yeah, I was. A
And so
16th
Allison
seed.
came out when they announced her because they did head-to-head style. And I went,
Yeah.
woo, Allison! But, like, I was the only person to make
The only person talking in the whole
It's
room.
like that award ceremony where the only people rooting for the kid are the parents.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
But, like, the venue was, like, really echoey, too. So it was, like, much
Yeah.
louder than I thought it would be. And everybody just, like, looked over at me like, what is wrong with you?
Oh, wait, this is like kind of unrelated, but I observed this at nationals, like during the awards. So you can tell, like, if a person like who won is like, you know, somebody really well known by like a lot of younger, like by a lot of, you know, by like everybody for like having a YouTube channel or something, or if they're like lesser known based on like how low in pitch the cheers are.
Right.
Like I was listening to it and I noticed the really high pitched ones were, you know, like the fan favorites, you know, like Max, Lucas, people like that. And then like the lower ones are like, you know, when like Ari and Ketcherwall would win things. Like it was a lot
That's
lower.
true.
Yeah.
Because of the age
it's
demographic
like
of who's
it's like
cheering.
your old,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That's interesting.
That's pretty
Yeah,
funny.
I noticed like a big difference at nationals. I was thinking about it, and it was like I could totally tell who they were if I didn't hear the name.
Oh man, this is such a good idea. Okay, I'm really excited about this. I'm not going to nationals, but DG, you have to do this. All right,
Okay.
at Salt Lake, like record the pitches of all the cheers, and like we should make an equation to determine the popularity, like the age group,
Yeah,
A
no.
popularity ranking.
popularity
Oh my
ranking
god.
based
Oh,
on
that'd be
pitch.
so
Yeah.
good.
You should definitely do
That would
Yeah,
be
no,
awesome.
I'm totally doing that.
Nice.
I'm gonna like set up a mic and everything, like high quality
Yeah.
stuff.
Nice.
You got to do it.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
And that's about
that's
the
all
ALG
I'm
sense
gonna
of
keep.
Patrick.
That's yeah.
Oh my god, this is so bad.
All right, I'll take the next one. For every Seth Griffin, for everyone, any suggestions for somebody who is cubing less because there are no comps near me? Online competitions, speed solving forums.
Organize one.
Organize one. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's an obvious
I mean,
choice.
it depends on
Yeah,
where you
because
live.
just turn into another Samir Mahmood and get a world record your first comp.
Right.
What were you gonna say, Patrick?
It depends on where you live, because like obviously if you live in Alaska, that's like tough.
Mm.
But if you live in like, I don't know, what are places that haven't had comps yet? I think Arkansas.
Idaho. No, not
No,
Idaho.
Idaho has comps.
Like
Yeah.
Wyoming.
Okay,
Wyoming.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Wyoming
like,
would be tough.
There's definitely at least a border state that has competition. So just
Yeah.
like, and that means that there has to be some delegate that would be willing, because like most delegates want to like expand the scope.
Right.
So just like email WCA and see if you could do something.
Yeah.
I agree.
You know,
And also, what Adam said about speed solving comps, that is a really good way to like keep yourself cubing. Like recently, for the last like year, I've been like consistently participating in the speed solving weekly comp, and it's like really, really fun. Like I've been doing like every event every week, and like it keeps me like like at least like decently practiced in everything. Like, you know, because even if I'm not like intensely practicing like Pyraminx or something, I at least get 5 solves a week from that. You know, like it keeps me, you know, fresh.
Do they still do the Sunday contest, the website?
I don't know. I used to do that sometimes. I don't know if that's running
I
anymore.
was really into that when it first came out.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun.
yeah, I like organize your own comp idea, but it's definitely easier said than done, because it's like it's a catch-22. If you like haven't been to enough comps, then you don't know how to organize one. Then you can't organize one because there are no comps near you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like
Vicious cycle.
yeah. So
Yeah.
it can be done, obviously, but like, and somebody has to start in any given location. You know, there has to be the first comp.
Right.
And that person usually won't have experience. So it's like, somebody's got to start. So, you know, why not try?
Yeah. I mean, if you're good at organizing things in general, like not necessarily cubing competition, your delegate can help you with like the cubing part of it. So like if you're if you're capable of just organizing an event in general, it's probably possible.
Like if you have the ambition, you're definitely going to be able to do something.
Yeah.
And like if you get the community involved, then hey, what if you like become a delegate and then you just run your area? And that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Carve out your own little territory. Yeah.
Right.
Then conquer all the other territories.
The plus side is if you really live in the middle of the nowhere and no one comes to your comp, then you win everything.
That's true.
That's
true.
That's really true.
Very true.
Damn, I did not think of
Dude,
that.
The Northeast is like too competitive.
Oh my
We
Let's
can't
god.
do this,
Montana,
man.
guys.
Oh my god. Like, I got a 104 Megaminx average on Saturday. That could have won in many places, and in the Northeast it was 9th at that competition.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus Christ, there's so many fast Megaminxers.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like I've I've podiumed in Megaminx with like 120 averages before, but like that New York City comp.
That
was
is
crazy.
That competition
not
was
a
so
thing
competitive
anymore.
for Megaminx.
Yeah.
Like there are that many people that close to like a 1 minute or even sub 1 average, and like we're just grouped up at the top, and like I got 9th at that competition for a 104.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus, that's crazy.
A lot more
I feel like it's
emphasis
centered
on personal
I
records.
feel like it's centered on both coasts of the US. Like that's where the really like dense competition is.
Yeah.
So what
Would you
does,
say that,
the
like-
West Coast have? Because they only have like what's their event that they like if you can't podium at this
Wait, what'd you
probably like
Wait, what'd you say?
Yeah.
like what does the West Coast have that's like an
Yeah.
event you just can't podium in?
I don't
They
know
have
if I would
Max
say-
Park.
You
That's
can't
true.
podium
They
in
just
Max
have
Park.
Max Park.
They have
So if I
Max Park.
compete
That
in Max
about
Park-
equals out the East Coast. That is but like I don't know if I would say that the West Coast has like more cubers than the Midwest. Would you say that? I think Midwest is probably
I think
more
so.
populated
I think I would
area of
say so.
cubers.
I
than-
think so, yeah. There's
Yeah.
too many cubers on the West Coast.
Yeah.
But then we just dominate.
Yeah, honestly, I think the Northeast is like the most dense area as far as cubers. Well, I mean, in America, I should say, not ever.
Well,
Yeah.
Would you say in the
what do
world?
you think like in Europe? Like
Poland? There's another. What's the other country that has like a lot of cubers?
Poland.
No, that's what I said.
UK?
But like, there's. I feel like there's one
I
around.
feel like the
Poland.
Scandinavian countries just have so many comps.
Yeah.
There's
Like, if
one
you live in
around
North-
Poland. I mean, Germany has a lot of cubers, but like Germany's a big country. You
I
could
might
split
have
that
just
up
been thinking
easily.
of
Yeah.
Poland then. Yeah.
I mean, but Poland is probably like equal in area to Germany.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Poland's large. Poland and Germany are both like relatively large,
around the
but
same size.
yeah, like the way obviously not as big as the U.S. the way we're splitting up the U.S. But like I don't
Yeah.
think it's fair to say like Northeast versus all of Germany. You know,
Yeah, that's what I was
Well,
saying.
no, like
too,
I'm just
yeah.
talking about like population dense or cuber population
Yeah,
density.
like if you did it per
Like-
capita, I think
Yeah.
Northeast is like really up there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
and skill wise, I would say the Northeast is probably the top two, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably like the worst area for new cubers is the
it's
Northeast.
So competitive.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
so
at least
competitive.
it's not skewed in Poland. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
true.
true.
It's like don't even
True.
try in Poland to do skewb. Like you're not gonna get anywhere. All right, let's. Who wants to get the last question?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Do it.
From Keebler17. Patrick, what got you started cubing? And have you ever experimented with other methods besides CFOP, like ZZ, Rue, or Petrus?
Alright, so I started cubing because I have this cousin that lives in Toronto, and one time she came down to where I live to visit, and she could do it, and I got like jealous because I wanted to do it too, and like she could and I couldn't, and I was just like, I could totally do this and be better, so I did, and that's pretty much what got me started, and then just beating my own times was enough ambition for me to just start speed cubing. For other methods, back when I started doing one-handed, I had this idea of me switching to ZZ for one-handed because that's when like Colorful Pockets or just Andrew Nathanson started. He did that before he switched to ZZ on 3x3, and like I just saw that was so cool because it was just the perfect method for one hand, get really fast, and then when I started learning it, it was too like complicated for me to find. Like I was using Phil's tutorial, and I just didn't understand the concept of like misoriented edges. Which thinking about it now, it's so easy.
Yeah.
But just I never got the grasp of it, and then eventually CFOP just dominated. So I have experimented, but I never used any other method.
Dude, we're the
I'm
same
still a really
person.
strong believer.
Wait, Derpy, can I say something real quick? Cause
Yeah.
okay, yeah, like Patrick, everything you said is the same as me.
Oh my god.
So I started cubing because of my cousin. Although it turns out she couldn't actually solve a cube, but I thought she could for some reason. So that was why I learned how to solve a cube.
Okay.
And I used ZZ for OH for a while. Like, except I actually used it for a little while, and then I switched back to CFOP. Like, we're the same person.
Obviously.
Except it's
just
like,
more proof.
Right? Yeah.
It's like a meme now.
Yeah.
Just more.
Wait,
proof that
DG,
it's
you used to have world record too?
I did. Yeah.
Wow.
Wait,
I'm
do you
kidding.
count, do you
Oh my
count
God.
unofficial world record in Ready Cube?
Yeah, dude. Can you solve a ready cube in 6 seconds? I think not.
No, dude, I have an official 4 too, except it's in Pyraminx.
Just a 4. That's your.
I was gonna say that on the topic of ZZ and OH, I'm still a strong believer that CFOP on OH is the best method, but that's just me.
I think Rue is the best method for OH.
Oh, definitely.
Really?
Well, Keon.
If you have good TPS, every solve is like 35 moves.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, that's why Keon is good because he's really efficient.
Personally, I think
Like-
Bob Burton Method is the best.
Yes.
See, I think Cfinity.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Cfinity is absolutely the best.
Bob Burton is just like, you solve the first layer and just hope you get a skip over and over again.
Wait, Bob Burton Method is Cfinity, but for Pyraminx.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wait,
Because
Whoa.
Cfinity came before Bob Burton.
That's true. Wait, no. Okay, I stole Bob's idea.
You stole Bob's idea 10 years later. Okay? 10 or so.
All right, well, that does it for our Q&A. It's time for our next festivity. Trivia. So we're bringing back trivia.
Yeah.
I believe we did it like once before, but like now I actually prepared some questions beforehand. Like that's not like 5 minutes before we started recording. Hopefully
I don't
they're
think
good
I've
enough.
I don't think I was ever in a podcast that did this.
Yeah, I only think there was one. But the rules are pretty simple. I made them a little bit different this time. There are 10 questions because there are 5 participants. 5? 4? Oh, Ava's not here.
According to my
Wah,
research.
wah, wah, wah.
Your research is wrong.
4. Okay, so I could do 8. I can do... I'm going to have to get rid of 2.
I could be a second person.
You can be a second person.
We could.
But
we
we're
could get...
one person, so how does
Oh,
that
that's true. Wait, no, you only have 3 because it's me and Patrick.
Right.
Okay, if you and Patrick
Makes
want to
sense.
be a team, 3, 6, 9, I only have to get rid of 1. That works.
All right,
All right,
let's
you
do
and
Oh,
Patrick
you want
are
to be a team?
I don't know.
Wait, Adam, does that make it easier?
Yep, please do.
Okay, cool. We're a team.
Okay,
Let's go.
now that
Oh, we're
works.
gonna kill
Okay,
Together. With our knowledge of the cube.
That's right.
here are the rules. So there are 9 questions and 3 participants. And there are 2 easy questions, 2 medium questions, 2 hard questions, and 2 borderline unfair questions.
Let's go for the borderline unfair.
Yeah, no, we're doing it. Have 2 of us. We're
Because they're
uniform.
completely random, and there's basically, unless you like specifically looked at this beforehand, or you are the person that they're talking about, then yeah, you probably won't get them. So it's 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, and 5 point, and 5 point questions each, and the rules are simple. Whoever ends with the most points wins. Now there's an interesting mechanic I added with a random question. The random question is worth 3 points, and it randomly selects one of the questions that have not been answered yet. So you could get an easy question and earn 3 points instead of 1, or you could get a borderline unfair question randomly and get 3 points instead of 5, and probably not get
That's
it.
great.
Yeah, so that's
So,
interesting.
Adam- Oh,
yeah.
Can you steal if the person gets it wrong?
Yeah, stealing is part of the game.
Okay, cool.
It will go around once, and then that's it. So let's see. Let me bring up the
Wait,
question.
so what's the order?
Adam, I
What's
have a
the order
question.
gonna be?
For the borderline unfair questions, will I need to run and get a banana again?
Run and get a banana again? Wait, what are you talking about?
That was on the
Dude, I have
Jeopardies
them
that
if we
DG had.
And I have
No,
them
no,
ready.
it's not random. They're actual
Oh
questions.
yeah.
They're actual questions.
Okay,
don't worry.
okay.
They're just like They're just
lit.
borderline unfair because they're like really arbitrary. So, yeah. No, let me point this out. These questions all pertain to people in this call, except for Ava, who's not here. Right? They all pertain to they're us trivia. It's trivia about us.
Ooh.
So for the borderline unfair questions, the questions will relate to at least one person. So if that one person gets that question, there's a good chance that they will know.
Okay. Honestly,
That's
even
cool.
if it relates to me, I might not know because I don't
Yeah, me too. Like,
look up rankings or
don't worry,
anything.
Patrick.
Like I don't know any
I
of
what if the
that.
question is like, what you had for breakfast this morning? And it's like, how do you know?
The answer is a banana. Go and get one in the next 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Who's the most unlikable member in this call?
Obviously,
it's like paranoia.
Wizard.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I've played that game before. Okay, anyway.
There are three teams. I'm gonna roll a die, and DG knows that I like to mess around
Adam,
with
you're
die.
gonna lie.
So, what?
You're gonna lie.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I know you know I lie with this a lot, but I'll
Can I
show.
tell the story?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so one time I was video calling with Adam. This is like a couple of years ago, and I had homework to do, and I didn't want to do it. So Adam said what he does when he needs to decide if he wants to do his homework or do something fun is he rolls a die. So I said, okay, roll a die for me, and he was like, okay, 1 through 3 you do your homework, 4 through 6 we stay on the call. He rolled it. He said it was a 1. It was not a 1.
I rolled it. It got like a 5 or something, and I said it's a 1. Go do your homework. And he left, and he went and he did his homework, and he came back, and I was like, it wasn't a 1, by the way. It was like a 5. But hey, he did his homework, and I'm the one responsible. So like, just saying.
That's true.
What if you just wanted to get rid of him and you're just like, get away from me?
I'm done with talking to you. Let me roll a die. No, but I will legitimately roll this. I will tell you what it actually is. Don't worry. So, Allison, what 2 numbers do you want? It's a 6-sided die, so just say 2 numbers next to each other, please.
3 and 4.
3 and 4.
3
Okay.
and 4.
Derpy, you're 1 and 2, and 5 and 6 is Daniel and Patrick. So here we go. It's a 5. So Daniel and Patrick will go first, followed by 4, followed by Derpy.
Wait, I'm
No,
wondering.
no.
That
Allison.
was me.
Allison.
That was
Yeah.
Allison.
So it's
Nice. Good host.
okay. It's Daniel and Patrick, then Allison, then Derpy, going that order. So all right. First question: do you want easy A or easy B, or you just say it
I
like
think
that?
we should go with one of the hard ones, not borderline unfair though.
Okay.
Or do you want to do borderline unfair?
Let's just do hard. See what the bar is at.
That's good. That's a good idea. Okay, hard A or B?
Just A, I guess.
A.
Hard A. Okay. On the rankings for 3x3 single, how many spots are sub 5? Ties count as 1.
Oh. Okay, 3 by 3. So.
Okay.
Wait. Like results or people?
I didn't say people. How many spots are sub 5? Ties
so how
count
many
as 1.
sub-fives are there?
Wait. Ties count as. So it's not. It is people, but ties. Okay. Oh shoot. Wait,
No,
that's
DG,
hard.
it's not people. I had a separate question that I was asking people, but I got rid of it.
Okay. Wait. So what is it? It's results.
It's how many separate times are under 5 seconds?
Yes, how many separate times are sub 5? Think of it like
okay.
that.
Okay. So, you again. Lucas.
Steve.
Right. Felix, Mats.
Felix 2
again.
times.
Yeah, and
Max
I got
2
Mats.
times.
Max twice.
Then Sung.
Right.
So here.
I feel like there's.
Kevin Gerhardt.
Oh right.
Kim In So.
That's it.
No.
Wait, because 3 people have it twice.
He already got them.
Let me
Yeah, no, but I'm
clarify
trying to
this
figure out-
further. I took these off of the WCA rankings. Like, I looked
Wait.
at the rankings and counted it that way. So I'm not gonna say anything further, but I don't want it to see. I don't want to be unfair when I tell you at the end.
What does
Wait.
that mean?
So is it people? Wait, you can tell us. Is it people or results?
I'm telling you, it's
Did you
results. But I got it off the WCA rankings, which means something.
So
I think
how'd you
Derpy
get it
knows.
off the rankings?
No,
if it's
but there's
results?
a difference because on the rankings page you can sort by 100 people or 100 results. Like there's a difference.
Y'all are stupid.
No, we're not.
Hold on, let me pull it up.
Adam, is it people or results?
It's not people. Derpy
Okay,
knows what I'm
so
talking
do you
about.
get
It's,
it?
I can't outright say
but
it.
ranking sorts by people.
Do you
How
mean,
about
when
this?
you say
Okay,
rankings, you just
3x3
mean, like,
cube
the database?
world, all 100 persons, single.
Okay.
Okay.
Adam,
You
that is
added-
100 people.
You added in. Wait, 100 people?
Yeah, no, he said 100 persons, so that's it is people. It's not rankings.
Oh.
It's or results, I mean, because you can sort by 100 results too, which counts duplicates, or not duplicates, but like the same person twice.
Your question is wrong.
Yeah.
Now it's not loading. Hold on. It doesn't.
Hey,
Okay,
Adam,
fine.
you
All
want
right,
me to
fine.
check?
No duplicates. All right.
Do you
There
want
you
me
go.
to check?
God, no
No,
duplicates.
you might be able to steal.
All right, no duplicates.
So just people.
just people.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
so
easier.
I remember. Yeah, I remember. Like, okay, wait. Is it?
It's not just
interesting.
people though.
9?
Wait. What do you?
If
say?
There are
There's
no
wait.
duplicates. It counts the person's best solve. But
Yeah.
ties count as one. I'm saying rankings. They count as
Oh.
one. So just the person's best solve.
Oh, rankings count as one. Oh,
This
so,
is
I mean,
a
ties
fun
count as
How many
game.
ties are there?
Are there
Oh my
any?
God.
Wait. 459, 469, 473, 474, 476. What's Blake? Wait, we forgot Blake.
Yeah, what's Blake? What did,
Wait, what's a
486?
Blake?
486.
Oh,
What did
okay, so
Max
that's
get at SkillCon?
490? Wait.
No.
Yeah, I think. Oh, they're like two 490s for sure.
Yeah, Human Soul.
Yeah,
Didn't he-
yeah,
No. Sung's first 4 was 490, and then
Right.
Lucas.
Right, so that counts as okay.
I'm giving you 30 more
Zero is
seconds.
494.
What?
Okay, I think it's still 9 because the ties. We forgot Blake, but then we forgot about a tie. I think there's only one tie. 490.
Did we have Kevin? Did we
Yeah,
have
yeah.
Max?
I would say 9.
Okay, final answer.
9? Do you
Okay.
agree?
Yeah.
Okay, 9.
Incorrect. Allison.
No!
Allison, you have 30 seconds.
8.
Incorrect. Derpy.
I don't know, 10.
10 is correct.
Oh my god.
I'll read it off to you.
Should have
okay?
gone up.
Who
Should
did we
have gone
forget?
up.
I'll read it off to you.
Feel bad for
It's
this
not
person.
loading right now, though.
Let's see if I can load it.
Okay, we're gonna pull it up. Oh shoot, there are more than
It's 11.
Oh, Anthony.
Oh, snap.
And
I didn't even know. I don't even remember half
10.
these people.
Yeah.
Right, it's
Yeah,
Anthony.
Anthony.
Okay.
Do you understand what I meant,
Also-
though?
Yeah,
I just
no,
went to
now
the
I get
WCA
it.
rankings
Now I
and did
get
it.
it.
Yeah.
We're looking at the page.
Okay. That was hard to
Wait,
articulate, but
who is
I hope
Anthony?
it wasn't
Oh,
unfair, right?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I understand.
Was the only tie 490?
490,
No,
and there was one
another
other.
one too, right?
I think we should do
Which
borderline
one?
unfair next, because that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it really wasn't. We could totally. Yeah.
There was another tie. I forget which one, but the answer to the people question that I had before, which was the other hard question, but I decided to get rid of it, was 12 because of those two ties.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, it's Hyomin Seo and Kevin Gerhardt.
Oh.
494,
okay.
both of them.
So it was how
I
many
forgot-
separate
honestly, I forgot
PB
Kevin
singles
Hansen's
under
four.
5
There's still
seconds are
5.
there?
How many
That's basically the
singles?
question.
However you want to word it. I'm moving on.
Okay.
Okay, wait. We
Allison.
should close this for the next question.
Yes. I'll take hard B.
Hard B. All right, solve the following equation. DG's FMC comp PB minus DG's world ranking and Pyrrha average.
I know that.
I know too.
Really.
Oh, I don't know
Wait,
this.
don't say it.
Wait.
I don't know his FMC. I don't know his FMC PB.
Wait, comp FMC
I just need to
PB?
make sure
Comp,
I'm
I don't know
reading
comp
that.
his comp.
FMC PB.
I don't know his comp FMC PB. Either. What is his comp FMC PB? Alright, I'll just take an estimate. World ranking for Pyrrha?
World ranking for Pyramid's average.
So that is average. I don't know single.
If he asked single, I would have been like, nah.
No, the single sucks.
I'm just gonna have to take an estimate because I don't know either, but I know probably around where they must be. Or I don't remember exactly either.
You have 10 seconds.
I'm just gonna guess 25.
Incorrect. Derpy.
I'm gonna guess 20.
Incorrect.
So, okay, let me just say
Daniel
so I
Patrick,
can make
yeah.
sure I'm not failing the math. 33 FMC single, 9th in the world. So 33 minus 9 is in fact 24, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, come on, I was so close.
The answer is 24. Correct.
Oh.
Allison, you almost skilled that. Allison, you were so close to skilling the hell out of that. That would have been
Yeah,
so
that
good.
was really impressive, Allison.
I think I guessed 32 minus 7.
Very
Oh,
close.
okay.
Very close.
No, you have too much
I
faith
thought
in me.
I thought
I'm
I
not that
remember
good.
I thought I remember one time where DG got really close to sub 30. I don't know why, but and I guessed that he got like a 30, and I guess that his world ranking was a 10 or something like that.
Okay.
So he was the PP was 33 and his world ranking is 9th.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next person is Derpy. Derpy, which question would you like?
I'd like medium A, please.
Medium A.
It sounds like you're
Could I have my
placing an order
question?
at a
Could I have my question
know.
cooked medium well?
All right, here we go. Out of everybody in this call, and we're going to include Ava in this, who has attended the most competitions? Time starts now. 30 seconds.
Oh man.
We're not going to count New York City winter.
I'm gonna guess with me.
That's correct.
Yes.
Ooh.
You've attended 47. Ava's attended 46. Patrick attended 45.
Ooh,
wow.
that was close.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember one
perfect.
time where I was looking at the amount of competitions that I attended, and I realized that I attended more than Patrick, and I was like, wait, what?
wow.
Yeah.
And so that's why I didn't
DG
guess
is
Patrick.
sitting at 30, and Allison and I are at 18. Also, everybody except for Allison and I have podiumed at one point in time. So I just think it's interesting. Like, Allison and I are way lower in the competition count, and we also have not podiumed, which may say something. So, yeah.
Probability.
More experience with more competitions is what I'm getting at. But, yeah.
Maybe.
All right. Daniel and Patrick, go ahead.
Ooh, borderline unfair.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, borderline unfair B.
Borderline unfair B.
Ooh.
Here we go. Does DG, Derpy, or Ava have the lowest ratio of solves completed to gold medals? I'll say that one more time. Does DG, Derpy, or Ava have the lowest ratio of solves completed to gold medals?
I have 3. Oh, I have 4 gold.
Time
medals
starts now,
and,
30 seconds.
1,000 solves. Oh, so like mine's like 250.
I think it
Derpy.
might be you.
Derpy definitely has
Oh,
more
crap.
gold medals. Wait, is it the lowest
Lowest.
ratio? Lowest ratio.
Oh, I completely did it the wrong way. Okay.
Lowest ratio. Derpy definitely
It's
has
so close
more.
between them.
Yeah. I feel like Ava goes to more Massachusetts comps, and I think it's easier to get podiums there. So I would say Ava.
You have 5 seconds.
To gold medals, right?
Gold, yeah. I want to say
I
Ava.
see her win a ton.
Yeah.
but,
Time's
like,
up. I need an answer.
Ava.
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 Ava is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Let's go.
It's because she also DNFs a lot, so there's
Yeah.
so
Oh,
confident.
yeah.
I was
So-
thinking about that. I was like,
Timer-
complete
timer
assault.
reset.
So
She
she has
DNF'd
completed
so much.
1,845 solves and has 13 gold medals. So
Ooh.
at this not statistically accurate calculation, it says that about every 142 solves she gets a gold medal. Completed solves, even though that's not really how it works. But
Yeah.
you get the point.
Also, like, you have to account for like 2013 existing and like 2014.
Right.
But
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what that means is, Derpy is at 163, and DG's at 197. So it's relatively close
Wait,
between the three.
That's.
Oh,
less
I didn't
than
think it was that
expected.
close.
Wait, yeah, that's less than I expected from you. Wait, how
Yes.
many gold medals do I have?
13. 13?
Wait, gold medals?
Hold on, you have a lot. I don't have the stats.
What?
in
No,
front of me.
no, I have like 5.
think you might have done podium.
5 or something.
Oh,
I was thinking of Ava.
podium?
Ava has 13, but you have like 5 or
Oh,
6.
Okay, yeah, that's right. That's definitely. I have 15 podiums. I know. and 13 are not gold.
Adam, how many gold medals do I have?
I'll look you up. Hold on. Yeah, DG has 5, so it's
okay.
it's
That makes sense,
986 divided by 5,
Okay.
and which is not, you haven't even hit the 1,000 mark, which is interesting.
Yeah. No, because I haven't gone to
Daniel
I
is-
haven't gone to enough competitions.
Derpy is over 2,000.
Also final rounds.
So, which is
I wonder how many
also
F1.
interesting. So he has a lot of golds, but like, since
That
he's
one was
over,
borderline
A lot
unfair
of
because there were
solves.
choices.
Yeah.
I wonder what.
you need to change your photo, Derpy. It's like 11-year-old you.
Yeah. Yeah.
2000.
It was,
Derpy
it,
is like,
it was it was me. It's me from October 2014.
wow.
Ooh,
that's
solid
crazy.
year of keeping.
So Derpy is 2,325 divided by 15.
15.
So you have the
Isn't
most
it
gold
big
medals
much
out of everybody.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yep. There we go. And now it's 16 if you count New York City Winter. So
Oh, true. Yay.
yeah. So anyway,
Whoa.
that makes the score 8 for Team DP, and 5 for Team
Yeah.
D, and 0 for Team
Team
A.
D.
So,
Darn.
all right. So, Allison, you basically have to go for borderline unfair if you want a chance. So it's
All right, let's do it.
your
Borderline
turn.
unfair A.
Okay, borderline unfair A.
I'm not gonna get it, but like, why not?
Here we go. What was the digit of the third decimal place of Patrick's world record 3x3 single?
The digit of the third decimal place.
What was the digit of the third decimal place of Patrick's world record 3x3 single?
I don't know the third digits of any record single. I don't think.
Right, because nobody would. That's why it's borderline
It's-
unfair.
I know the third digit of my 6.66. It's a 6.
Oh my god.
And
So you got
then-
like a 1 out of 9 chance. So like,
I think it's what I think it is, but it might not be it. Like it's ooh.
That's
I'm gonna
weird.
go with 7.
7 is incorrect.
What if the answer is
Derpy.
there was none. It was Gen 2.
Then you stack my.
I wouldn't do that. That's
True.
I wouldn't do that.
That's cruel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, I don't know, 3.
3 is correct.
You got it.
Oh!
1, 2, 3,
Wait,
4, 5.
what?
3 was like my second guess.
Derpy pulls ahead by 2 points.
Oh my god.
And we're going into
I
the
feel like
easy
the third
area.
digit is always like a 3 or like a 7 or like a 9. I don't know why.
That's the only.
I feel like the
one
third
that's
digit's
right.
always 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9.
Yeah,
I don't
I feel
know.
like the third digit is one of the digits that exists before 10.
I feel like
Okay.
at
One
least
of the digits that exist before tens, because digits
Yes,
can be more
yes.
than one. Okay.
I feel like at least half the time it's not a 5.
Right.
Oh my god.
I feel like the times that certain people get for certain rubricking times are usually in numeric format.
Okay.
This is getting worse and worse.
To make this interesting, here's what I'm gonna do. You all have 30 seconds to solve each problem, but now they're easy problems, and like there's a low chance that there's any sort of comeback gonna happen, and Derpy's probably gonna win. So I'm gonna give it some sort of chance, right? So if you answer in under
Ooh.
10 seconds, I'll give you double points.
Ooh.
Okay.
If you
Um,
answer in
but
under
I'm
10
only gonna-
seconds, I'll give you a smoothie.
Okay.
But I'm only
Okay.
gonna say the question once, so your time starts right after I finish the question.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Wait,
Alright.
if you cut out or something, can we ask you to repeat it?
No.
No.
No. Yes. Yes. Yes.
That's just not okay.
I know. Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
You could
Okay.
you could pretend to not hear it.
Derpy. Derpy, your question.
Wait. Oh, wait, really?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I'll go with easy A.
Easy A.
Watch me get this wrong.
Out of everybody in this call, who has the lowest number at the front of their WCA ID?
The lowest. The front?
What?
No one. We all started cubing in this century.
No. Not the first number, the whole number. The entire number.
What?
Dude, you're definitely wrong.
What?
Can we steal? Can we steal?
I'm giving you 10 more seconds. The entire number, Turpy. Go.
What are you talking about?
I'm not gonna lie. I had the same thought as Turpy.
What are you talking about?
I'm not gonna lie. I had
All
the
right,
same
All right,
thought.
your
I
time's
don't
up.
know,
Your time's
Patrick.
up. You have an answer.
Patrick, I don't know.
Do you have an answer?
Patrick, I don't know.
Yeah, Patrick's correct.
Hold on. It's
Not the lowest digit, the lowest number.
My WCID is 2014 Carn 02.
Yeah.
Would you care to explain how, by any chance of luck, I would have an ID that starts with 1999 or something
No,
like
no,
that?
no, no.
What do you mean?
The whole number, not the,
The
first
whole
digit.
number. Your
Like
whole number is
2013 versus
2014.
2014.
You said the first digit of your.
I
WCID.
said
No,
first
he said the
number.
number at the front.
What?
I said
I
first
took
number.
that as the first digit.
Out of everybody in this call, who has the lowest number at the front of their WCA ID?
I took that as the first digit.
We're all started cubing.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I had the same thought, but then I understood it after you
I
were
would have
like,
said
no, that's
digit
wrong.
if I
was
meant
like,
that. Yeah, and Patrick
All
was
right.
2014. 2012.
No.
Sorry. 2012. No, not 2014.
I was like-
Everybody
I was
else
like-
was 2014 except for DG, who's 2013.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're at
Yes.
my third comp.
Oh yeah.
You still got it somehow, so.
Yeah, because I knew Patrick definitely started the first.
Okay, well, the score is.
What?
The score is 11
We all
to
started
8
in the same
to 0.
century.
Derpy's winning.
That's what I thought at first. I thought it was the first digit.
Like
Team
the easiest
DP
question turned into the hardest question.
Yeah. Team DP can tie here with if they get a double point medium. So, just saying. If you want to go for that.
Yeah, it should do that.
Should we?
Yeah.
All right. Random.
Random. Ooh, random. Okay. That's probably the best strategy to go with. Where's my die? I put it back. So
Sure,
if,
Adam.
if the die is 1 through 3, it's going to be easy. If the die is the other numbers, the die is 4 through 6, it will be medium.
4,
Okay, here we go.
5, and 7.
It's a 2, so you're going to get the easy.
Okay.
Ooh, that's lucky.
Awesome.
This is probably the worst case scenario. So just you probably want the medium one more than this one. So
Oh.
Well,
just
then why is it easy?
Yeah,
Why? Why
it's
was
an
it
easy question, but it's not a quick one. So if you're trying to get,
Oh.
you can't
Okay.
get double
Nah.
points.
Where's the
You can't
calculator?
get double points. So
Wait,
all
why
I'm
don't
gonna
you
say
give them
is
the
like,
ability? Why don't
let's-
you give them the chance to to answer any level question, even if both are have a third question ready for like hard or borderline unfair?
What?
No,
Do you
it's
have-
any of the questions. The random is any of the questions that are left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what makes it like strategic when to use it. So yeah, so all I'm gonna say is just pay attention and like start working while I'm saying the question, because otherwise you're not gonna finish in under 10 seconds. That's your only shot. So okay,
Working. Wait. Wait. Define working.
you'll see. You ready?
Get out your pen and pencil. And
Yes,
paper.
you will, or
Don't pull
you
up
can
a
do it in your head.
calculator.
All right,
Yeah, no, wait.
solve
Wait,
what?
can I
Come
pull
on.
up a calculator?
Calculator? No calculators.
Okay.
Come on,
This
you
is
don't
a
need a calculator.
standardized
Come on.
test.
Solve the following equation. The last digit of the year of the first WCA competition, not counting 1982, times the version of the Moyu Oolong that is discontinued, minus the number of the Panshi in the Dian series, plus the number of layers in the Moyu Aoshi. Your time begins now.
3. Right? Wait.
3 is correct.
That was so easy. What?
Well, it is an easy question. You got it. So, see, your random is off the board.
Wait. So double?
You get double points.
Daniel and
awesome.
Patrick, please turn in your scantrons.
So, you got 1, 2, 3. It is tied. Is it tied?
Wait.
No,
we
six,
said
six,
points.
six,
double,
six,
double,
six. What am I saying?
Yeah.
2, 3.
Whoa, that's too many sixes, man.
So,
Wait, didn't I answer the easy question in under 10 seconds?
No, you
No.
not.
You
took a
argued
while.
with
Spent
me
20
about the
seconds
question. So
deliberating about the fact that we're in the same century.
yeah.
All right. I'll take that. I'll take it.
Okay, so the only way you can possibly win is if Allison gets it wrong and you make it up in under 10 seconds. Then it's tied and we go
Alright.
to lightning round.
Wait, 10 seconds combined with me getting it wrong and him making it up?
Oh yeah, that's a fair point.
It should be like 10 seconds per person.
Yeah.
So like his 10 seconds starts
Yeah.
after her turn ends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, but then what if I take forever and he already thought of it?
Too
Then
bad.
it sucks for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
also if he gets double
Just get
points,
it right, Allison.
if he gets double points, then Derpy wins by 1 point. So
Oh,
Ooh.
Allison, you better
so
get
it's
this right.
winner. Right. So Allison can play spoiler right now for Derpy. So here we go.
Okay.
Whisper the question to her.
Hold
ASMR
on.
style.
Here is the medium B question for Allison.
Uh-huh.
Does Patrick Ponce have more gold, silver, or bronze podiums? Your time starts now.
What?
Does Patrick Ponce
What?
have more gold, silver, or bronze podiums?
Silver.
That is incorrect. Makeup.
That's a random guess.
Is it my turn now?
Yes.
Bronze.
Bronze is incorrect.
What?
The answer is gold. And Team Daniel and Patrick have won.
Yeah, we're unfair.
And it's
We definitely have an unfair advantage here.
and here's the crazy part. It's not even close. It's not even close. Patrick, you have 66 gold podiums, and silver is like
Dang.
in the 20s, I think. I don't know how,
What?
but
Wow.
yeah.
I win.
Dude, that's impressive.
Thanks.
Let's see. I want to get the exact numbers.
It's because he lives in Idaho. Duh.
Gold 66, silver 36, bronze 13.
What?
Dang.
I don't third place, only at nationals.
That is a
Literally,
very
I got
impressive, very
Three
impressive
podiums.
podium.
Oh, wait,
all of
really?
them are bronze.
Wait, which events?
4, 6, 3.
6? Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, dude, I'm good at 6x6. Yeah.
What a fun trivia match that was. Congratulations to
I
Team
agree.
Unfairly has a second person.
Yeah.
And that's it for trivia. So let us know down below if you liked that, because we'll do more of it in the future in that case, because this is only the second time we've done it. So, all right, now we're going into everybody's favorite
Everybody's.
segment. Who did what? The
Not
rules of who
everybody's
did what
favorite.
are simple. Who did what? Moving on.
Wow.
The guest will read all of the who did whats out loud. The who did whats are true stories that happened to the guests that are either cubing related or just embarrassing stories or funny stories. And after reading all of the stories out loud, the guest has to then guess who did what. Hence the name. Shall we begin?
No.
No.
Okay. All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Patrick, I'm gonna paste this in the.
No, wait. Adam,
chat.
we have it.
Oh, you have it.
No, Adam.
You're
yeah,
right.
no,
Because yeah,
Yeah, I have the
'Cause-
show notes open.
Patrick is with Daniel Goodman. I forgot.
That's a lot
Yeah.
of things.
It is a lot of things.
Okay.
Alright, so, Adam, do you want to... Yeah, we don't really need to explain the rules to everybody, right? Basically, you're going to read them out loud.
Okay,
everybody
so I
can-
just go all of them back to back.
Yeah, so all of them back to back, and then you're going to guess who did what, but, like, when you say, you know, who did which one, like, don't say, like, the first one, say, like, and then, like, whatever the topic is one. So, like, if it's
Okay.
about a monkey, say, like, the monkey one. or something.
Okay, okay.
None of these are about monkeys.
Okay, dang. Disappointing. Alright, so can I just go?
Yeah.
Okay, I was playing volleyball in gym class and was not particularly good. The ball came at me and I attempted to bump it. However, hit it at an entirely wrong angle and the ball went directly horizontal rather than upwards. In the process, I nearly gave my friend another concussion just days after she was allowed to return from her first one. Okay.
Ooh.
Wow. What a story.
Wait, you want to read like a little louder because I'm not sure if the mic's picking it up. Just like for the next.
Okay.
Ones. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, so when I was 5 years old, I was visiting the boardwalk with my family. I was scared of most of the rides, so there wasn't all that much to do there. My parents ended up convincing me to go on the Crazy Bus, a really slow bus-shaped ride that goes up and down a couple times. I got on the ride with my mom, took a seat, and waited for the ride to start. We were the only ones on the ride, and after it went up once, I freaked out and made the driver stop the ride so I could get off. To this day, I've never gone back on that ride. Interesting. Okay. Next one. I once had my first burrito, and it was a good burrito. I love that burrito.
Wow.
Okay. Next. Okay. When I was a toddler, I was at the mall with my mom, and I walked out of Payless shoes without her seeing and into Sears. She had no idea where I went. Little did she know, 3-year-old me was checking out washing machines. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And
That's, like,
DG,
really
you
tough.
can say how many he got right. You know all of
Do
them.
I
right?
know all of them?
Do you know all
I'm
of them?
not sure if I know all of them. Who
Who
does?
knows all of them?
Wait, I don't. Wait, do any of us know all of them?
I don't think so.
I think I do.
Oh, you
I think
do?
I do. Because I saw somebody typing one, so.
Okay.
And I know, yeah, I think I know all of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Derpy, then you say it.
This is like really tough for me for some reason. I think.
I mean, to be fair, one of them is about a burrito.
Well, yeah, one of them is just. I once had my first burrito and it was
Okay.
a good burrito.
I think that's an experience. That's an experience most people have. You know.
Yeah.
What if they don't like burritos?
That's true.
That's not possible. Though.
That's so like.
True.
I don't know.
Who doesn't like burritos?
But what if you have a really
No.
bad burrito though? Most burritos are not
Okay.
bad, but what if you had a
Okay.
specifically bad one?
I'm going to say that the volleyball one is. I'm gonna say Allison. Okay, and then the one about the crazy bus is Daniel Goodman. So GG. The burrito
What
one.
does that say about him?
The burrito one is Durfee, and then the walking into Sears and checking out washing machines is Adam. Okay. Did I get any of them right?
I'm pretty sure you got all of them right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, you
Congrats.
got it.
Yeah.
You're only the second
Nice.
person. You're the second
Nice.
person who did
Wow.
one history to get all of them right.
You
Congratulations.
did it.
Wow.
Oh yeah. I kept the he or she ambiguous because I was like, wait, I remember guests making assumptions based on the gender of their friends before,
Yeah.
and so I was like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
I feel like you
change
could
that.
you could pretty much guess at this point like who's who based on like the topic. So if it's somebody,
Yeah.
if it's about being scared of something, it's DG. If it's if it's about injuring
No,
myself,
when I started reading about sports, I was like, oh, it has to be DG.
if it's about like
Sports and DG are like my favorite topics.
that's true. That's a fair point. There's some good DG.
I know
Sports
when I wrote
definitely
the
could've
sports
been
one, I was like, oh, this could be DG.
Yeah.
Like this could
Yeah,
be
no.
confusing.
I thought it
I
was me.
unplugged my headphones. Okay.
Was
I feel
your
like
first
if it's-
burrito in your Lexington vlog?
That
Derpy.
was my first burrito.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
Oh
watched
yeah. Oh yeah.
And
That's the
and
only
you know
reason I
what?
got that.
Do you want to know a fun fact about that burrito, Patrick?
What?
I love that burrito.
Was it Chipotle?
It was either Chipotle or Qdoba, but I had both in that weekend.
Oh.
Pretty good.
So
If
that
it's
was a good burrito
It's a
experience.
good burrito. Yeah.
It was a good burrito.
Nice.
Summarized it pretty well.
I'm actually surprised that I got them all right.
You won.
Yeah.
You won.
The only other person to
podcast.
do that was
You're
think
now a
Andrew-
host.
It's mine now.
Yeah.
Andrew. Andrew was the other person
We're
to do it,
changing
right?
this to Patrice
Yeah,
podcast.
Andrew got all of
Yeah.
it.
So like
If
gang
you
scared
win,
is
who
DG.
did what? If you win, who did what? Then you become a host.
Ooh.
We expect you to edit this episode.
Wow. Okay.
It's your prize.
Right, so
The episode just never comes out.
if it's about getting scared, it's DG. If it's about hurting yourself and/or, I guess this one's loosely related, hurting yourself and/or getting lost, I guess, it's me. If it sounds...
just doing stupid things.
Right, doing stupid things. If it sounds like somebody ran out of an idea or wrote something down last minute, it's probably Derpy.
And then by process of elimination.
And if it's about
I feel like
hurting your
Allison-
friends, it's Allison.
Yeah, if it's like friend related. Also, Allison, I remember you doing a lot of like activity / sports / vacation related stuff.
Like stupid, yeah.
Yeah, because
Pretty
like
much.
the biking.
I asked
one
my
and,
friends for an embarrassing story because I couldn't think of one anymore. My friend, who's in gym class with me, immediately was like, "Just write one of the stories from gym."
Yeah,
And I was like, "Oh my god."
yeah, that's true. Ava has a lot of sports stories too, though, so
Oh
that'll
yeah,
make
that's
it more
true.
difficult if she was on. But yeah. Just
Right.
devaluing your victory, Patrick.
Yep.
All right. And next we have
Can I
everybody's
introduce the last
well,
segment?
64% of the viewers' favorite segment, Cubing in the News. So,
All right,
DG,
so,
take it away.
Yeah. All right, so for those of you who don't know what cubing in the news is, basically we take some of the worst cubing news articles ever written, and we just read them on camera for you, or not on camera, on recording for you guys. So this one is actually, believe it or not, about Patrick Ponce. So it's on newshub.co.nz, and it says, "Watch this teen solve a Rubik's Cube in 4.69 seconds" by Dan Satherley. So, yeah, so we have the article
It
open here.
features
So
a
Patrick,
really great picture still.
What? Oh yeah, they have a great
features a
picture
really
of you.
good
Don't link.
Oh yeah, this is the same exact thing you're wearing now.
Yeah, I'm wearing that shirt and the
Oh man,
gang.
that's
Whoa.
crazy. And the cube is right
Whoa.
here. That's it. That's crazy.
Whoa,
Wait,
whoa, no
red,
one
red,
can
yellow,
see it.
green.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay.
All right. Yeah. So Patrick, it's not that long of an article. So if you just want to read the whole thing
Are there any
out loud.
tier 2 words in this?
Tier 2.
What? I've never heard anybody call it that. Wow.
What?
No,
What?
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
you can just read the whole thing.
All right. A 15-year-old has broken the world record time for solving a Rubik's Cube. Patrick Ponce of the United States was competing at the Rally in the Valley, Virginia. Was competing at the Rally in the Valley, Virginia, on Saturday, local time, when he solved the classic puzzle in 4.69 seconds.
So they need to say local time for the date.
Wait. He solved it in 4.69
Wait.
seconds, local time.
That's 7 seconds New Zealand time.
Anyway. Okay, let's just say something good. His time beats the previous world record of 4.73 seconds, set only last year by Australian Felix Semdex.
Yeah, but like Felix's time is not that impressive when you consider Australian time. So it's like, you know,
Yeah, Australian. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that Australian seconds are actually a lot longer.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
All right.
After unscrambling the cube and throwing it on the table, Ponce had a good feeling about his chances, asking
chances?
bystanders, "World record?"
Is that world record? There's just
It's like-
nothing right about this sentence.
It's like after you stop the timer, there's still a chance that it's not a world record because the
Wait,
seconds
what
were
does
actually too
bystanders
long, you know?
mean? I think that's a tier 2 word.
Oh yeah. No, I like how it's just throwing it on the table too. Like I'm just picturing you stop the time. Just like
The
throw your
cube just explodes everywhere.
I'm just picturing him standing up and like tapping somebody on the shoulder and being like, "Excuse me, world record?"
Okay. What Someone off camera asks as the other competitors and audience members rush over to the table. After a few tense seconds, it's confirmed. Yeah, Patrick, let's go, shouts someone as applause rings out. Oh my god, a woman shrieks over and over. Felix is number 2 now. Oh my gosh.
I don't think that was a woman.
I do
No, it
not
wasn't.
think it was a woman.
Was it?
Definitely
It's probably
wasn't.
like a younger boy, right?
Yeah. Girls don't cube, so.
That is true.
A brief moment of conclusion followed.
Confusion.
It's a tier 2
The
word.
competition was promptly concluded and the competition ended.
A brief moment of confusion followed as suspicions were raised the cube wasn't scrambled properly. I can't read.
Tier 2 words.
Giving Patrick an unfair advantage, but after a quick
No.
check,
Did you say giving? Read
Yeah,
that
it's
again.
Given.
Oh.
It doesn't say giving.
my bad. Giving Patrick an unfair advantage, but after a quick check, their world record was reconfirmed. It took Patrick 17 moves to solve the 3x3 cube.
Not true.
The humble world record holder uploaded the clip to YouTube with the comment, "Hey, that's pretty good."
Hey, that's pretty good.
Oh man.
Rubik's Cube world champs win fair and square.
I don't know. I guess another article.
14 years ago, the world record was a comparatively leisurely. Okay,
Comparatively
2 adverbs
leisurely.
right there.
Yeah.
Just near. Okay.
Tier 2 words, man.
Comparatively leisurely. Just 2 adverbs to get, like, just, okay. 16.7 seconds. Is that true?
I don't know.
I don't think that's
I
true.
don't remember that being a record.
I don't
but maybe,
remember
I don't know.
either.
16.53. Jess Bond of Denmark.
So no.
16.5.
16.5.
Hey, simple.
Oh, well, I
math.
see where they got the 16.7. The 16.7 was Dan Knight's.
Okay, so they're not wrong.
Okay, that's
They're one
that's okay.
off. They're one off, yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of a weird record to compare, though. Like,
I
Right.
know.
like that's not like a legendary one or anything. Like, go with
Like
708.
708, yeah. Okay. 14 years ago, the world record. Wait, I read that. Okay. Anyways, the Rubik's Cube was invented by Erno Rubik in 1974 and became a gaming phenomenon in the early
Phenomenon.
1980s.
Whoa,
With-
gaming phenomenon.
With hundreds of millions sold. News Hub.
I
Wow.
like how it's a gaming phenomenon. Like, Super Mario Bros.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, the Rubik's Cube.
Gaming phenomenons.
Is that a... No, it's not. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
that was very...
So you
wow.
solved it in 17 moves, Patrick. That's really impressive.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
17 moves in 4.69 seconds. That's good TPS.
Really good TPS.
How many moves was it? Like, where did they get that?
I don't... They made it up.
Yeah, they probably tried to
I
count
think
it
they
or something.
counted.
Dude, I did
Yeah.
sub FMC world record in the 3x3 song.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I feel like they tried to
Yes.
count.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Just put 17. Just like.
That looks like 17.
It's close enough. I mean, we're not BBC. This is a news hub. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no one's gonna be
but like
reading.
we should... Yeah, but it was... It's because... just the local time thing. Just...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Local time. Yeah, no. 469
Saturday, local time.
No, it's a Saturday local time, so Saturdays are like different measurements of time in
Yeah, actually, you know what really annoyed me about World Championships? I had to adjust to the French seconds. So my times were actually a lot slower by their standard second time. It was
No, like,
really,
that's
really...
why-
that's why
Patrick,
nationals is good because we were in the same time zone.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
Like weekends always go
Californian
faster,
seconds...
too.
Californian seconds are a lot shorter, so yeah.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
Max Park is so good.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
Actually,
ask
just
me,
in the Northeast in general. Like,
Right.
that's why.
Yeah.
Like, it's
yeah.
really hard to get sub 20 in Idaho, but, like, here, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
That's why there's so many
because you're
cubers
not
there.
wrong.
I really think the WCA should address this and standardize the second.
Right.
It's just unfair.
It's so
No, but
unfair.
first we have to go.
Standardized already,
First,
really.
the LBC has to go over the doping issue and
Oh,
Derpy and I
That's
were
why I wear
discussing
sleeves,
this.
so you don't see my steroid scar.
Derpy and I were
yeah,
discussing
everybody
this.
knows. Everybody knows that the Red Bull that I'm drinking is a serious doping offense on on caffeine for console.
At New York City winter, I was like
I
eating
love
some sort of
that.
snack.
I love the advertisement for Gravity Grip.
Oh,
Like,
Oh,
do you
yeah.
ever
Wait,
just
what
cube
is
and this
that?
happens? Well, now with gravity,
Wait,
Now with
what?
do you ever just cube and then this happens? With
Oh.
with gravity grip, it's actually just super glue. So,
It's lube, but for the outside of your cube, and it's not lube.
it's super glue.
It's the opposite of lube.
At New York City winter, Derpy and I were making up fake WCA rule changes, right? So I was like eating, I forget how this came up, but I was like eating a snack and I mentioned something about how it's a good source of fiber, and Derpy was like, "That's doping." So I was like,
Actually, eating is
the
doping.
WCA has now banned fiber. Fiber is not allowed. We will test you. If you have fiber in your system, you will be perma-banned. And that's like, the WCA has now allowed pillowed puzzle. Pillowed puzzles. The WCA has now ruled that you can only use pillowed puzzles of aggression, right? And
Yeah,
the next thing,
why
the
did they
WCA
make
has
pillow
now
puzzles
standardized
legal?
the
Like,
second.
who asked for that?
I don't know. Verdes.
Yeah.
He's secretly like sub 2 on 7x7.
I just like want to try bringing like a Jing's Pyraminx and like see if they'll allow me to compete in Pyraminx with it.
The worst of that would be Megamix.
Oh, just
Hello,
bring the
Pyraminx.
Megamix ball.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yes.
dude, I'm competing with Megamix ball at some competition. I'm gonna do
No.
it.
Stop.
It's legal, man.
It is, but no.
Megamix ball. Only pillowed cubes are allowed.
Only.
It's like they ban different brands like
So sad.
And then the next
Rubik's-
rule is
look at
only
the
concave
saddest
cubes
side
are
Rubik's
of
Red
allowed.
Bull.
Oh
Wait,
yeah.
what?
You can now only
Wait.
use Moyu puzzles.
Wait, so the side articles are 11-year-old
They're
Dublin
actually
girl
depressing.
dies after sharing haunting details on Instagram, and then mom dies of broken heart weeks after son's death.
Like they just
What?
relate. They just relate cubing with death.
If you liked this article,
Yeah.
what?
My
Okay,
suggested
like-
one was like
These
Car-
more from News Hub, the most depressing like news site.
If-
yeah.
Car park
My suggested
killer,
one was like
Christopher
car park
Shadrock.
killer, like dead in jail or something like that.
yeah, no, car park killer dies in prison.
yeah, I
Watch
have
this
the-
teen
yeah.
solve a Rubik's Cube.
Oh no!
Anyway, that's about it for this one.
Wait, guest.
Big thank you to.
Dude. Next
What?
guest.
Okay, I'll get to it.
But you say
Sorry.
that's about it for this one, and then you usually wrap it up.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
right.
sorry,
You're
continue.
right. I was going out of order that time. You're right. So anyway, time for an arbitrary percentage amount of people's favorite segment, the next guest. So
What?
Whose
I'm gonna
favorite
say
segment is the next guest?
17% of
This
people's.
is personally my favorite segment.
17% of people's. I tried to count, but then I just like, oh, whatever, just put 17 on there, like, you know.
That's such a good rap.
Yeah, so 17% of people's favorite segment. Can I get a drum roll, please?
Don't leave your day jobs.
Dana Yee is our next guest. So if you have any questions for
Yeah.
delegate and what else should I say?
Delegate
and female
and,
extraordinaire
resident-
Dana Yee.
Yeah.
Resident short person.
Please leave your questions down below. And yeah, so a big thank you for Patrick for coming on our podcast today.
Hi, I'm Patrick Ponce.
Yeah. And that's about it for this one. I don't know what was supposed to say.
Hi, I'm Patrick Ponce.
Just we're gonna put that audio clip there. Derpy, put that audio clip.
I will.
A big thanks to Patrick for being on it. But hi, I'm Patrick.
So good.
So good.
Oh man. Anyway, that's it for this one. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, you can leave them down below, and that'll be much appreciated. Like, share this video, and follow us on social media in order to be awesome, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.
Yeah. We did it.
Bye, I'm Patrick
You
Ponce.
may also like underwear so comfy you'll never want to take them off.
What?
Also recommended on this article.